Welcome to a rare pre-recorded Onyx Path news. Why are we pre-recording this week? Well, on this Friday I intend to actually be out and about a little, maybe work away from home in a cafe. I know it's very bold in this time of ongoing pandemic, but it's time I went out and stretched my legs, and not knowing what the background noise would be like, I thought safest to record in advance. So no participation here in terms of live chat, but if you do have any comments, do leave them and I will respond to them as soon as I can. Now, this week is a big week for Onyx Path Publishing, and you know why? It's because it's always a big week when we release a new core rulebook. Core rulebooks are our biggest sellers. They are for pretty much every role-playing game company I'm aware of, and the game we have released this week is Hunter the Vigil 2nd Edition for Chronicles of Darkness. Now, anyone who is familiar with my work in videos will know that one of the games that first really, I guess, made my YouTube channel take off was my recaps of my Hunter the Vigil games. Now, sadly, those recaps are no longer there, but needless to say, I do have a vested interest, a love of Hunter. I think it's a fantastic game, and Hunter the Vigil 2nd Edition really lives up to its predecessor. I really recommend Hunter the Vigil 2nd Edition. If you are after a grimy, gritty, personal take on the Hunter experience, then Hunter the Vigil 2nd Edition is for you. There are so many different compacts and conspiracies, including new ones that were not introduced in 1st edition, because there is new content in here, as well as, of course, an update to the 2nd edition rules, and lots more. Hunter is a marvelous game with a wonderful team behind it in terms of developers, writers, artists, etc. Apologies for the editor's layout to being etc. in this case. But yes, everyone did a wonderful job, and it's fantastic to see that 2nd edition line get another core rulebook added to it. Please do check it out. The link is below, and we would love it if you purchase a copy for you to leave a rating and a review on DriveThruRPG. Now, you may have backed Hunter on Kickstarter and you may be thinking, well, hang on, it's on sale already and I've not received my copy yet. Yes, this is partly due to the, or in fact majorly due to the massive logjam in terms of logistics and production that has taken place in no small part due to the pandemic, among other world catastrophes that have taken place over the last year, 2 or 3. So you will still be getting your copy. Do not worry, you will still be getting your copy traditionally printed at that, and so it will be of a quality that you would find in a bookstore. However, the copy that is now on sale that you can buy from DriveThruRPG is in PDF, and of course there will be print on demand available too. So, what else is going on other than Hunter the Vigil 2nd Edition, which is a pretty big piece of news all in its own right? Well, we also have a Kickstarter coming up. Now, I can't confirm the exact date yet, but there is a Kickstarter coming for They Came From Classified and They Came From the Cyclops' Cave. This double feature Kickstarter of espionage movies and TV shows and fantasy movies and TV shows, or as I like to call them, cinematic role-playing games of both genres. It's going to be on as a double feature. You can back one or you can back both simultaneously, depending on your tastes. As They Came From is still a very new line. There's a lot of people that still don't know about it. We would love it if you spread the word. If you like these games, be enthusiastic about it. Speak about it on social media. It genuinely helps draw attention to them. While I can't give you a date yet, that Kickstarter will be coming very, very soon. So do keep your eyes on theonyxpath.com and on this channel. Click the bell beneath my face, because doing so will mean you are notified when there is a video announcing that Kickstarter is going live. So, I'm sure we have some more. Yes, we do. It's the GM's Day sale ongoing this week over at DriveThruRPG.com. Now, what does that mean? Well, on GM's Day, not only should you say thank you and applaud your fantastic GMs who put in so much work to deliver fantastic role-playing game experiences, in most cases, obviously some GMs are absolute catastrophes, but if your GM has been stellar, not only should you give them the clap, you should also check out the sale on drivethrurpg.com, because there are a lot of role-playing games that have money off. Not just Onyx Path games, but if you are a big fan of our games, and I would assume you are by the fact that you're checking out the Onyx Path news, you will be pleased to see books that have not been on sale yet, including, let's think, the 100 Devils Night Parade for Exalted 3rd Edition. The M20, that's Mage the Ascension 20th Anniversary Edition, Rich Bastard's Guide to Magic. That also has money off. That was not included in the Mage the Ascension sale the other week because it's so new, but it is in the GM's Day sale. There are lots more books that are on sale. So do check that out over on drivethrurpg.com. If there is a book that you haven't picked up yet from us because you've been waiting for money off, or you just haven't had the cash, well, check it out, because it may have money off now, and that could save you a few pounds, dollars, euro, whatever your currency happens to be. So, going on from that, you may be familiar with the fact that we do a media blog on the onyxpath.com. Now, I've been doing this every week up to a point. I'm now doing it every other week, and the reason is because I realised doing it every single week I may start getting repetitive, and also there is something to be said for spacing out content so that it doesn't overwhelm people. And so I'm now planning on doing it every second week. It means I can actually be a little more focused and provide you with fresh content each time, rather than repeating this video, this video, this video. So do check that out. That'll be going up next week. And if you want your content highlighted on the media blog, it goes up every Tuesday. All you have to do is contact us via the Onyx Path content creator link, which is in the video description below. If you produce an actual play, a podcast, if you've done reviews, or where I read thread, if you write a blog, anything like that relates to our role-playing games, we are happy to promote it. The one thing I will say, and I'm saying this because we've been contacted by a few people who have wanted us to promote their content, and typically we are more than happy to do so, but they've been wanting us to promote content regarding games we don't create. Now, obviously, that may make you think, well, in the case of, let's see, Call of Cthulhu, that makes perfect sense. Why would we promote Call of Cthulhu? But other people are a little more nebulous. They are a little more vague on, do we promote, let's say, Mummy the Resurrection actual plays, or Vampire the Dark Ages as examples? Now, we are more than happy to promote your content if you're talking about the 20th anniversary for Vampire the Dark Ages, because we created that game. However, Mummy the Resurrection or Vampire the Dark Ages Vampire, everything up to the time Onyx Path started working on it, there is very little benefit to us to promote your content. I know that may sound very mercenary, but it is the onyxpath.com's blog, so we are going to be promoting games that we worked on. White Wolf, while a company that many of us worked for before Onyx Path, is not the same as Onyx Path. So promoting games and providing links to games that we haven't contributed to is only going to result in people buying books that we aren't earning any money from. So hopefully that makes sense. But do not let that put you off. If you are a content creator, if you are creating things for, let's say, the World of Darkness in a media sense, and you want us to promote your work, all you have to do is incorporate some 20th anniversary content in there. If you're running Werewolf the Apocalypse right now, for instance, check out the manuscript for the Apocalyptic Record if you back that Kickstarter, and it's still on BackerKit, I should hasten to add. If you used content from Changing Breeds or Book of the Worm 20, tell us, because it means we are far more likely to promote it than if you say, well, we decided to stick to the second edition, largely leaving on Rage Across, Appalachia, and Book of the Weaver. Doesn't really help us much. So yes, again, apologies for sounding mercenary, but that's me. So yeah, other than that, I think we're good. So I will tell you again, Hunter the Vigil 2nd Edition came out this week. Pick up a copy if you are in the market for a new core rulebook, especially a core rulebook for the Chronicles of Darkness 2nd Edition. Plus, they came from Kickstarter, will be coming very, very soon. So keep your eyes open for that. Click the bell beneath my face, and you will be notified whenever this YouTube channel has new content. especially regarding that Kickstarter. And finally, if you have purchased any of our books recently, whether you did so in the GM's Day sale, whether you did so during any of our World of Darkness sales, or any of our sales so far to celebrate our 10th anniversary as a company, then please go on drivethrurpg.com, click on My Library. It will tell you how many books you have left to review. You don't need to write a review, you just need to click the star rating that you feel that book deserves. That is enough. We love your reviews. The reviews are even better, but we understand time is a factor. So click the star rating you feel our books deserve. It will convince more people to purchase them, providing you're not leaving 1-star ratings, in which case I'd just give it a pass. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next week.